Thank you for listening to this Joy Agenda episode. We had such a great chat with Rosie that we didn't want to cut any of it out, so we have decided to split this into 2 parts, and part 2 will be out next Monday. As usual, you can listen wherever you get your podcasts, watch the episode on YouTube, and give us a follow on TikTok and Instagram. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you next week.
I got a message yesterday on Friday which said, "Are you okay to be off book by Monday?" And I went, yeah.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Agenda podcast, the podcast all about joy with me, Hannah Campbell.
And me, Jay Lafferty. And today we have a very special guest, comedian, author, host, superstar. It's Rosie Jones! Thank you for coming on the Joy Agenda.
No, thank you for having me.
Oh, delighted to have you. Tell us, what have you been up to?
Well, I'm not sure if I can say this to 2 Scots people.
Starting off controversial.
But I think I am basically Scottish now. I am.
Tell us how.
For the past few weeks I've been doing a play in Glasgow. So I'm living in your country and I am fucking loving it.
Great.
Yeah.
We have another one. Another recruit.
We would love to have you. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the Scottish team. You are now Scottish.
Thank you. So I'm in Glasgow, and I just love it. Chatting to everyone. I even went on a gay night out. They have a drag bar that I am obsessed with. Yeah, I'm moving here.
Yes, please do move here. Because we have recruited a few English comics. We've got a lot of Irish comics.
We do.
We have a fuck ton of Canadians.
Yeah.
Listen, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, but we're in Edinburgh right now.
Yeah.
I don't love it as much because of the fucking cobbles. I can't get anywhere. Everywhere's fucking uphill. I've been walking constantly uphill for 2 days. Never downhill.
Yep.
How high are we?
Listen, I have asked myself a few times how high I am. This is why all Scottish people walk like this. Constantly.
We're just constantly going
we're
up.
Constantly, like, you've got your head down, you're going up a hill. And there was a comic, I can't remember who it was. It might be Liam Withnail, who used to have a joke that living in Edinburgh was like doing a level of Sonic the Hedgehog. Because it was all just uphill.
Upstairs streets that go left, right, roundabout, and then you're trying to find somewhere. The amount of times at the Fringe that someone will be like, "Excuse me, I'm looking for a bar," and it says it's right there. I'm like, "Oh, we're on top. You need to go underneath," and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, good luck with Google Maps."
The amount of Ubers I got, and I'm like, how am I on top of my Uber? You work on 2 levels.
It is insane.
Yeah, I must say that I would say the nights out are also much better in Glasgow as well. They're not as fun in Edinburgh, I would say. I went to uni in Glasgow and I definitely think that the nights out are
Edinburgh's gay scene.
It's not as good as Glasgow.
It's pretty grim, man. It's like, there's like, what, 3 gay bars?
Yeah.
3, that's it. And they're all in the one corner.
Yeah.
And Aye, whereas Glasgow's.
Yeah.
What
Glasgow-
one were you at that you're obsessed with?
Corset bar.
The corset bar,
It's
yes.
really cool.
Yep.
Really good.
The riding rooms used to be my favourite hangout back in the day.
Yeah.
And it's just, I think with Glasgow as well, the music scene is better.
Very good.
Yeah.
Is it? You're an Edinburgh boy. Have you ever lived in Glasgow?
No, never lived in Glasgow.
You've
No.
never lived in Glasgow? You done a night out in Glasgow?
I think I've been to pubs in Glasgow. I've never actually been clubbing before.
What?
Oh, I'm there for 2 more weeks. Come over. Yeah. I'll
get down-
take you out.
Get down to the corset bar and have a good night out.
That's great.
That could be our
Yeah.
next joyful journey.
That it could be our
We
next
do.
joyful journey.
We'll take you out on the
clubbing.
piss in Glasgow. Here we go.
I just am gonna insult Edinburgh and Glasgow in one sentence, but I just think Edinburgh is a beautiful older sister. Everyone talks about how beautiful she is, so she's not had to work on her personality.
Such a good example.
Whereas Glasgow is a grotty younger sister. She's been dragged up, but because of that, she's worked on her personality. So if you want beauty, Edinburgh. But if you want a fucking great time,
Yeah,
go to Glasgow.
exactly. And if you want neither, go to Dundee. So we've done them for everybody.
That is actually going to be the best description
That
of
is-
Edinburgh and Glasgow that I've ever heard.
That actually is. I think that's going to need to be our new tourist thing. It's like, Edinburgh, she's hot, but she's got nothing going on. Glasgow, she's ugly, but gosh, a good time. Yeah. That's it. You need to start working for our tourist board, Rosie, honestly. That's great.
That would be, Visit Scotland with Rosie. So what play are you doing? Tell us about the play.
It's a new play. It's called We're Indulging a bit of role play, and it's about sex and disability and how those are 2 taboo subjects. And naturally, I play God.
Naturally.
That's the role you were made for.
Naturally. Come on!
I love
You
it.
look at me and you go, God.
Yeah.
So it's a really great role. I'm like part narrator, part stand-up, and it's my first toe into theatre, and I love it.
Goodness. And where is it? Which theatre are you in?
Tramway.
Oh, I love the tramway.
At the end of February. But I'm slightly shitting it because I got a message yesterday on Friday which said, "Are you okay to be off book by Monday?" And I went, yeah. Yes. And I think I am. It's so funny that being a stand-up. I just done a tour where I taught for 2 hours and I didn't even think about it. I didn't even feel like I learned it. But when you involve other people, timing, you've got to like listen to them, they react. It's absolutely nerve-wracking. It's so funny that I got 2 chunky monologues, and that was easy. I've read them, I know them, but it's the scenes where I'm reacting that I go, if I get one line wrong, I could be missing 4 fucking pages out.
That is like, I so relate to that. But it's also, it's that comedian's thing, isn't it? Because we're no used to having to bother anybody else.
No, we're very selfish. We like to just do our own thing.
Narcissists, right?
Yeah.
And when you've got to like, it's that thing as well, because most of us have a little bit of attention deficit. Do you know what I mean? Because we're like, oh wow, what's that? Do you know what I mean? And when you're having to like wait for other people's cue lines, or you have to give somebody a cue line, but you're actually thinking about your gig that you're doing later in that night. But when you're saying there about you were on tour in 2 hours and you're not even thinking about it, so I'm feeling a bit anxious today because I have my tour show tonight, which will be the first time that I've done the show since August. And of course, in my head, I'm going, yeah, it's fine. I do loads of it in the club. It'll be grand. I sat down yesterday because it's been a bit of a week. I sat down yesterday to watch the film and I went, I don't fucking remember any of the first 15 minutes. I was like, what is this? What's this? What's all this conjecture? Do I really need that? And I was going, oh no, I do need that because that sets up the end. Then I got to the end and went, I've not done this story since August either. So I am shitting it for tonight.
But listen, it will all come back to you. It will.
That's it. I do find that my best tour shows are when I've had a few months off and I go, shit, do I know it? Because when you're in Edinburgh, when you're on day fucking 84,000, you go on autopilot mode and you don't feel it. Whereas you know it, you do know it. And
right.
actually having some of that nerve will give it a new energy and the audience will love that.
I'm hoping.
That's so true.
I'm hoping the wisdom of Rosie is going to cause. Do you know that way you just go, oh no. Like, because you do think, oh, this is fine. I did it 28 days or whatever, you know, and obviously did loads of it before then. And then you bastardize it for the clubs. Yeah. And I think it's a little bit of the difficulty of when you've bastardized it for the clubs to then go, oh, actually, that didn't come in that order. I've moved that for a Saturday night. Yeah. So I'm going back to that whole, but listen, they'll get what they get.
They'll get what they get and they'll bloody enjoy it, I tell you what. But that's the thing, it's like, and it's not that you won't remember it, it's just that you want to make sure that you say everything that you want to. You know, it's that thing of like these little added lines or longer bits that you can do in the fringe and shows that you're not used to. So you will definitely know it. It's just you'll be like, I want to get it perfect.
But it's also, and I think when you're learning a play, this happens as well, because my fringe show this year was so structured. So it's on a train. Yeah. So it's structured via the stops, right? Wow. And I think because it's so structured, you've got the structure, so that's fine, but you forget the punchline. You forget all the wee ad libs and like throwaway bits that you'd like honed over the month of August. Yeah. I think like next year I'm not going to leave it so long. Next year it's like, I think finish in August, tour in November. Not tour in freaking February.
No. for me, for the play, it is such a disability inclusive play. So the added layer is there's interpreters and there's captioning.
right.
So you literally cannot deviate from your script because they got an interpreter and they can read the words. So, for example, I have a line where I'm meant to say, we are isolated, separate. And I keep saying, we are separate, isolated. And even that, they're like, no, because the interpreters are saying it the other way round.
That is a lot of pressure.
And I'm like, fuck it, no! I'm saying the words. We'll get the gist.
Yeah, they get it.
Yeah.
Come on.
But they'll say, like, if you're doing a play, whatever, they'll be like, the audience, like, they don't know what you're going to say, so if you make this mistake, it doesn't matter. You don't have that. They literally, you're just like, the script is there. Wow.
Yeah, that is really unfair, isn't it? That is like, because that is the one thing they're like, nobody knows if it goes wrong. You're like, they fucking will.
They do. Also, something I'm worried about is in stand-up, when something happens in the room, if someone's shuffling or talking, you can call them out, you can derail your set and go, whoa, what's happening here? In a play, you can't. You just got to carry on. And as you say, my neurospicy head is gonna go, what is she doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just want to break character. Go, if you need to go to the toilet, just go.
Yeah.
Who was it? Now there was this is going back quite a few years. There was a really famous actor who broke in a play.
Was it Ian McKellen?
It might have been Ian McKellen.
Did someone's phone go off?
Yes, that's exactly what it was. And it'd gone off more than once, I think. And he did it. He came out of the play, but he kept in character, didn't he? So it was like he was so annoyed with what was going on that he just felt he had to address it, but obviously didn't want to break out of the character and ruin the play. So he did it as the character he was playing.
Wow.
And it went, of course, because people film everything.
Yeah,
it went viral.
Yeah.
Because obviously, as you're saying, it's like you feel like you can't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, Ian McKellen can do whatever the fuck he wants.
That's true. He can do whatever.
Unfortunately, I don't think I am Ian McKellen level yet.
Yeah, but you are God.
So
I
you do what you want.
God.
So
That sounds incredible.
Yeah, it
what
sounds
a
really
brilliant opportunity.
And I'm so happy and doing it in Glasgow. I might talk about it later, but I really believe in attracting things to you. And it was last year I was gigging in Glasgow and I was walking around going, oh, I'd love it here. I'd love it if I could do a little job here and live here for a few months. And then the second thought was, I love acting. I've been lucky enough to do a few TV roles, but I thought I want to act more. And literally 2 weeks later, I got an offer to do a play in Glasgow. And I was like, thank you, universe.
That's so cool.
That
Do
is, I love
you
that.
believe in that?
I think so. I don't believe so much in like maybe fate, but I think that definitely like putting out what you want, and so
Yeah.
you're subconsciously working towards it and thinking about these things, and then when they come up, you know, even just to grab them because you've
Yeah.
been thinking about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. I think if
Yeah.
you put it out, that's what you get back.
I'm massively believe it. Like having
Yeah.
gone through 10 years at IVF,
Yeah.
like and it's a weird thing because you do. It's like, you know, up and down in terms of, you know, you try, you fail, but I don't think once did I not. I thought I always believed that I was going to have my child.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think it was always because things would happen or people would say things, and it just felt like eventually this is going to happen.
Yeah.
And I think even when we got to that point, where we were like, okay, this is the last roll of the dice, I felt, well, this will be it then.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we're saying this is
Yeah.
the last roll of the dice, so this will need to be it.
Yeah.
And then it was, and I know loads of people haven't had that success, and my heart absolutely
Yeah.
breaks for them. But I did feel like, yeah, I just felt like if you want something
Yeah.
enough,
Yeah.
then and I think it is that thing. It's the kind of putting it out to fate, but aligning things and being ready to grab opportunities that you maybe
Yeah.
wouldn't have noticed
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
you not had
Yeah.
that intention.
No.
Intention, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also realistic intention. Like I'm not going around going, I want to be a lead in a Marvel film. It's going, okay, that is a dream, but that's a reachable dream. And yeah, when it came through, I just thought, yes, this is meant to be.
That's it, exactly. Although, if anybody wants to put Rosie in a spandex Marvel costume,
We would love to see it.
I am fucking here for that.
Yes.
Imagine!
Brilliant.
Yeah. Okay, that'll be my next one.
We're all manifesting.
Putting it out. I feel like the normal trajectory of actors is A, playing Glasgow, B, leading a Marvel movie.
Absolutely.
It's
I think so.
normal.
I mean, they're filming a lot of them in Glasgow.
I know, combine the two.
Combine the two, because they filmed
Come
Spider-Man in Glasgow.
on.
They filmed one of the Marvel. I don't know if it was Endgame, but up the road in Edinburgh,
yeah,
at
the
the
train
top of the
station.
street in the
Yeah.
So we're putting it out.
Batman, they filmed the Batmans in Glasgow.
Yep.
Yep.
That's DC though.
Oh, sorry, do. If they offer you DC, you're like, absolutely not. It's Marvel or nothing for me,
Oh, I know,
actually.
a Catwoman.
Oh,
Imagine
Love it.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
yeah.
I think like the Marvel. I mean, obviously, you're Marvel guys.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we've got a few good ones there. But Marvel women, first of all, hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best costumes.
Yes.
Usually their superpower is something pretty intricate and not
Yes.
just, oh, I'm strong and I've got a big hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The women have had to work for their powers.
As
They've had to
always.
train, they've had to get their uteruses pulled out of them,
Yes.
whatever.
Black Widow.
I was going to call her Black Spider Lady. No, Black Widow.
Not into your Marvel, are you?
I'm not as much. I'm learning.
Yeah.
But listen, when you get your Marvel movie, I'm going to be a big fan. Me and Jay would like to be extras, actually, in it, if that's okay.
We want to be on the red carpet with you.
Yes.
Like she said, at first Enjoy
Yeah.
Agenda, that is where it was.
That's when
witnessed
the
the universe.
manifest started.
Yeah.
We should ask the question.
Yeah, we should actually ask you
do
the
it.
question. Rosie, please tell us what brings you joy.
I've been thinking about this a lot because a lot of things bring me joy. I'm a very happy and positive person. I'm gonna be annoying and be that person, but I think I can justify it. What brings me joy is my girlfriend.
Lovely.
Yay.
And so I've been single all my life. I always wanted to be in a relationship. And no names, but I see some of my friends get in a relationship and they'd be so annoying. And they'd be like, the world revolves around my partner. And I was always like, no, I'll never be that person. And I am that person. No, my justification is I haven't changed. When I was single, my life was great. I loved my friends. I loved my career. I never felt like I wasn't complete or something was missing. But really, being in love and having a partner has just been the sprinkles on an already great life, and I feel like she lifts me up. Hopefully I lift her up, and just going through life and thinking, at the end of the day, I got this amazing woman that I can just be myself around. Just brings me joy every single minute of the day.
That was so beautiful. Oh my God. That
It's
was lovely.
absolutely gorgeous.
That's-
You know, we don't get, because I think it's that thing that like we've had it maybe once or twice on the Joy Agenda where somebody said their partner.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's such, obviously you don't want to be, if you're with somebody that doesn't bring you joy, don't be with them. But it's just that thing, isn't it, of having that person to share the good times and the bad times with.
Yeah, that's it. And I still think I'm such a good person on my own. We always say to each other that we're not together because we need each other. We're together because we want each other. And just that definition between knowing that we're both independent, capable women who don't rely on each other. We just are together because we make our lives better. It's such a clear distinction.
Absolutely. How did you two meet?
In a bar!
Ooh,
In real life, people.
In real life, she came up to me and she complimented me on my Doc Martens and my jumpsuit, which is lesbian language for hello, I'm gay, you're gay, I'm not being friendly, this is me chatting you up. And I really liked her confidence and her humour from the beginning. But yeah, when I tell people that, they're like, what? In real life?
Yeah.
In 2024, two strangers just talk to each other. Yeah. Yeah, we did.
I think it's like speaking to people as a compare. That's starting to come back now.
That in real life.
In real life, I think people are getting sick of the apps.
Yeah.
And there seems to be a lot of, I've noticed recently, a lot of like friends, setting friends up, a lot of blind date stuff coming back. I'm here for that.
Yeah, I think it's always better, I think, to meet somebody in real life.
I never did a dating apps, but I got a lot of friends who do, and it just feels a bit soul crushing how easy it is to dismiss someone on a certain photo of a certain line, or I mean, I think I did Tinder for about a week 12 years ago, and I remember if I match with someone and their first message was hello, I'd be like, I'm not bothered by you. How boring. Why are you using the traditional introductory word? And also, the same way, if I wanted to message first, I'd be like, what's funny but not too cheesy, but not too keen, but and they say no, just go to a bar, think, oh, they're attractive, say hello and see what comes out of it.
Yeah. I think
Absolutely.
it definitely does seem to be more going back to that in real life.
Yeah. It also made our first date really lovely because, again, my friends who go on first dates off dating apps, a lot of it is, will I fancy them in real life? Will there be a vibe? Will they even show up? Will they be weird? Will they look like their photo? Whereas me and my now girlfriend, we'd already had a cheeky kiss. So, like, going to my first date with her, I was like, I'm already so attracted to her. I think she's attracted to me, and now she's not secretly a 82-year-old man. Like, it took all of the worry out of it.
Yeah.
So actually, our first date was so PG because we just sat and we talked for hours because we were like, right, we know there's a connection, chemistry, vibe. Now I just need to find out if you're not a secret Tory. And she wasn't.
Great. Thank God. That is always the fear.
Always.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, because I think you're right. Just if you meet people first, because I think if you go on a blind first date, it's almost like an interview. Because you are trying to work out that vibe and what they're like, and if they're Tory, and if they're God knows what else they believe, you know. So it's nice that you've already had that. But that's interesting that you think people are more. They're going back to
just from chatting to couples in the clubs now. It just seems to be more because obviously you've got a bank of like jokes for app. Because that's what it's been for the last 10 years. But so I have noticed more recently it's like people meeting through work, people meeting in bars, and people being set up by friends.
I like that. Really like that.
So girlfriends, anything else that brings you joy other than your girlfriend?
I think you'll know it too. That's in my 10th year doing stand-up, and I feel like the majority of it I've really had to put my job first, and because the nature of what we do, our big nights are weekends, evenings, and I think I've spent a decade going, shit, I'm sorry, I can't come to your wedding or your daughter's christening, and what I bring in me joy in the past year really is being able to prioritize my friends and family a bit more, and they're still understanding. Like I'm in Edinburgh this weekend and I'm missing my girlfriend's cousin's christening, but on the whole I can be able to go, no, I'm not gonna work today because I want to hang out with my friends. So just being able to regain some of that balance in my life and to go, I love my job, but at the same time, I love saying no, putting my friends first, and knowing that doesn't mean that my entire career will collapse if I don't work one Saturday.
I 100%, like, that's been over the last few years something that I am trying to remedy as well. And so like next weekend I'm off to Prague. We have a nice weekend in Prague.
So you've seen the play?
I'm seeing the play in Prague, yeah. So I guess there's a little bit of a work thing there, but you know, I'm going to Prague. I've got 4 holidays booked.
Yes.
I'm going to my husband's little cousin's wedding. Like, just, I've started to do that thing where, exactly as you're saying, well, you've just got to go, do you know what? I don't live to work. I work to live.
Yeah.
And you need to be able to take a step back, and it can be difficult because, again, with the narcissism of stand up, you're kind of like, but how will they cope without me?
Yeah. Have you ever had it where I say yes to a gig and then quite quickly with plenty of time I go, actually, no, I can't do it. So I'm in my head going, shit, how do I let them down? How do I tell them? And I write an email and go, oh, I'm the worst person ever. I need to not do the gig. I'm so sorry. Let me know if I can help you get someone else. And they reply within, I'd say, 10 minutes, going, oh, don't worry, I've already replaced you. And it's like, oh!
How on earth did you do it?
I know the night's not going to be the same. I'm so oh, okay, that's fine. You've got someone else. Cool.
We also just feel that the agent or the producer who receives that just goes, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
But I'm the same as you. I get so worked up about I hardly ever pull gigs.
No.
And if I do, it's for a good reason, you know. And I've done plenty of gigs that I should have pulled.
Yeah.
But it is that thing of I think because when we very first start out, you're so thankful for every job, for every minute of stage time, for every opportunity. And, you know, and I still am, you know, I've been doing this such a long time. And obviously now I'm getting to the point, you know, 44. So, you know, I'm going to go, no, do you need an old woman? And you just, I think as a woman as well, you get anxious about it. And also sometimes when we pull, that fucks the lineup up because you might have been the woman on the bill, you know, and you start worrying about that. And then you realise, actually, it's fine.
I know. I'm the same. I never, ever pull gigs. So if I do it, it's for a very good reason. But I think it's right. You do feel like, you feel so terrible and you're putting people out because we're all people pleasers and we all, you know, but actually a lot of other, especially male comicers, but I can't do it. They're like, all right. And actually the promoters are like, yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, I'll replace you. It's okay.
Oh, there's certain male comics who, anytime I see myself on a bill with them, I go, well, they won't be there.
Oh,
like,
God,
you know,
there are people like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do they keep getting
how do they keep getting booked?
Because they're never ever there.
That's one I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But whenever they're on the lineup, I go, they will pull on the day. And I think I've been on the lineup with this person about 30 times, and they always pull on the day.
Oh my God, that's so bad.
That is wild.
That's terrible.
Then I start getting paranoid and I'm like, is it me? Do they not like me?
No. Also, I feel like I'm getting out the tiniest violin here. But my, in quotation marks, problem is I get so many brilliant opportunities and so many I'm like, yeah, I want to do that, yes please. But if I did them all, I would never sleep. So it's also remembering that hopefully this is a marathon, which means I can be performing comedy for the next 60 years.
Whoa.
So it's going, no, I don't need to say yes to every single opportunity because that would lead to burnout, it's knowing that hopefully if you work hard, if you're a decent person, those brilliant opportunities will come round again.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think that's probably where the manifestations comes in again. So it's like, if you know what you want, you know how to pick those opportunities, and you're like, right, that Glasgow one, that's something that I really wanted to do. And this has come up, this other thing, this is amazing, but I really want to do that. So it helps you pick and just thinking about where you want your career to go. So
although having watched you over the last 6-7 years, I'm surprised you've not got burnout because I mean, you've written books. How many books have you written now?
Written, well, 3 fiction, 1 non-fiction, and I got 1 short story fiction out this year, and then I got my 4th fiction in the ED Eckhart series out this year as well.
ooh.
See, I mean, that's some people take 10 years to write one, but
Yeah. You're doing books and stand-up and telly and radio and all your stuff. Amazing.
I love it.
you've got so much energy.
I know.
yeah. But that's what I mean. It's I really want to write a non-fiction adult book. I don't want to say memoir because I'm not an 80-year-old woman. But I do in my brain, I'm formulating what that would look like. But again, I'm like, I can do that next year
Yeah.
or the year after or in 5 years. I'm not in any rush to do that. It's on my dream board, but I know if I said to my agent, right, this year I'm writing 2 kids' books, an adult fiction, an adult non-fiction, a sitcom, a drama, a talk show, and 42 plays where I play God in every single one of them. I would under-deliver and disappoint everyone. So the fact that I can look at my year this year and go, great, I'm doing a play, I'm doing Edinburgh, and I got 2 books out, that's enough.
That's so much.
That is
so good.
I mean,
yeah.
wow.
I know.
I feel like an underachiever now.
Also, I got a lot of that time this year free to cuddle my girlfriend. It's a dream.
Thanks for listening to this Joy Agenda with our very awesome guest, Rosie Jones. Tune in next week for part 2.